Hello, comrades. Commissar bro here today with Superpower 2. It's been a while since I've actually done much stuff with Superpower 2, so I thought I might. This one in particular is Mexico. That's right. You're all familiar with Mexico. Sweet, sweet Mexico. Oh, wow, that's a really low tax rate. Basically, I'm just going to do a quick little economic video to see if I can get Mexico above profit, or at least on the way to global prosperity, I guess you could say. You guys have seen it a million times before, and it's still requested, so I figured, I'll keep doing it. As long as you guys want to see it, then, I'm happy, you're happy, we're all happy. But I'm going to raise some stuff, too. I think we're going to do interest level 16.1% to bring that inflation down. It should. We rose. Wow, look at that. Raising taxes was literally all we needed to do to get to where we need to be. However, we also need to get rid of corruption. We need to raise infrastructure. I'm going to go ahead and max that out. And we're going to just put the timer on 4 and see what happens. I want that inflation to go down quick. And hopefully I won't have to raise taxes anymore. Hopefully. Hopefully, I'm optimistic. But what else can we really do? Well, we could mess around more with the budget if we wanted to. I'm going to lower healthcare. As you guys know, I always do that. Healthcare is probably one of the more expendable, in my opinion, because once you start getting more comfortable and you start making more money, then you can go back and you can fix it later. What is our diplomatic relations with the world? The world doesn't care too much for us. Even our neighbor up north, both of them, Canada and the United States, neither of them care too much for us. Which is fine. We don't really care that much. We're Mexico! We'll make it on our own. Actually, I do think I can make it on my own, playing as Mexico. It doesn't seem like we desperately need any help in any way, really. And their approval rating is really high. Their stability is relatively high. So it seems like mostly if you can get down the inflation, which we are currently doing, Mexico might not be too hard to play as, really. We could lower a few other things if we wanted to. Healthcare, we could just take a bit more out of healthcare, which I'm going to do. Take another bill out of that. We could lower propaganda all the way, but I think that's the reason that we have such a quickly rising approval and stability that's being maintained. So I'm not too concerned about that. The main concern I have is we do need to get rid of corruption quite quickly. And, we could just raise taxes. I mean, there's still a couple more percents we can bring it up. Let's bring it up 2%. That's not too big of a change. And look at that. 2% was all we needed to go positive. So, and even then, if you really wanted to take it further, you could probably get rid of the Mexican military. If, it's not that big, yeah, it's really not worth getting rid of. Their main problem is their debt. They've got a lot of debt. So that, as you can see, that takes up $16 billion of our total income we could be making. So really, with Mexico, it pays off to just go ahead and start paying off that resource debt, or I'm sorry, that balance debt we have there. And inflation is now at a lower amount, so we're going to lower interest to promote growth at this juncture. I think we'll bring it down a bit more. Let's bring it down to 5. Yeah, there we go, 4.8. That's fine. I find that acceptable. A very acceptable number. And, yeah, that's basically what you would do with Mexico. Again, Mexico's not exactly complicated. Bam, look at that. We just had a huge influx of money start coming in here. Oh, wow. Our inflation's still lowering. So let's bring interest down further. 1.7. Maybe even bring it down to 1.0 even. Do that, yeah. So we have a massive amount of money currently coming in. Well, now we have a massive amount of money currently going out. I spoke too soon! Let's just go ahead and lower it to 0 to make sure that growth is being promoted. It's kind of fluctuating, the income there. It looks like our resources have gone down. They were like 80-something% at first. It's probably the drop in economic health and inflation, which, as time goes on, that will fix itself. So I'm really not too concerned about it. I'm really more concerned with paying off this debt, which will come in due time, children, in due time. Oh, and look at that. Unemployment's only at 5.8%. Beautiful. Beautiful. So basically, this is probably what I would do. I mean, if I was actually playing the game, this is how I would start out. It's simple. It's sweet. Our economy is growing. The inflation's still lowering very slowly. It'll catch itself. I'm not too concerned about it. But again, the point remains that this debt needs to be paid off. You could probably do that, like, if we got rid of propaganda and tried to be closer to the United States, maybe legalize abortion, put all of our money, our excess money, into foreign aid, and, like I said, get rid of propaganda. You could do that. That's definitely an option. But, I mean, if you kind of want to try to do it as an isolationist state, just stick to this method right here. This is pretty much all you need to do. But anyway, this has been Commissar Bro, just giving a quick little walkthrough of what I would do with Mexico and Superpower 2. And yeah, we're pretty much good to go. Yeah, I'd say so. We are where we need to be, and it's only been about 10 months. So I'm happy. I'm happy with this. Anyway, I will see you guys next time.